is up, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Yesterday was NBA draft, and I know NBA fans cannot be more excited. And today we're going to be doing the one and only team that traded for Jimmy freaking Butler yesterday in this offseason. So the rest of these episodes, which is 9 left, we have 9 left, and I'm trying to get them done by the beginning of next week. That's my goal, and I'm hoping to be able to achieve that goal. We're going to try to do that. And basically what I did, so basically the way, if you guys are doing my league and you want to you want the draft to be the same all the time, literally what I did, I literally usered every team, and I selected every team's draft pick for like the first round and a little bit of the second round. But then I was like, there's no point, the second rounders won't be in the rotation anyway, so I just kind of was lazy, and I was like, nah. So as soon as I got that over, and then I got to qualifying offers, I stopped right here. I turned autosave off, so every time you get done doing a rebuild, you can just exit the rebuild, and then it'll take you right back here, and then you can go to my league automation, and then you can put yourself as a user as a different team, and then you can rebuild that team, and you won't have to do the draft all over again. So that's what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of this series. Hopefully it works out. Really haven't tested it yet, but I'm pretty damn sure it'll probably work. I haven't tested it in the fact that I exit out and it'll just go back to this, but whatever, it's going to go through the motions of this. So right away, we are doing the Minnesota Timberwolves, who traded for Jimmy Butler yesterday. That was absolutely insane. I was expecting Paul George to be the one to be traded on draft night, but we got Jimmy Butler instead. I'm telling you guys, it's the era of the super teams, and now, what I have in mind is to keep doing this offseason. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it, man. It is freaking awesome that Timberwolves pulled off this deal. They even got the Chicago Bulls pick, which was very surprising to me. They drafted Justin Patton with that pick, which is very surprising that they were even able to get the Bulls pick. But go to my free agents. I think they should bring back Shabazz Muhammad if they're able to. But let's go right into free agency. I just want to make sure autosave is off. Keep autosave off so it won't save any of this, and you'll go right back here right after the draft, and you can start all over. So cool, man. Like, I was literally going to make it to where I wasn't going to be able to do that, and I was just going to have to roll with what 2K drafted. But then I was scrolling on Twitter, and Crispy Flakes was wondering the same reason. He's like, it's going to suck, since all these players have been drafted. And then CSB comments that this idea, and I was like, that's an amazing idea. Why didn't I think of that? Maybe I'm not as bright, but that's what we're going to be doing. So enough talking. Let's get right into this offseason. So I still have a sneaking suspicion Rubio is not going to stay on this team. I do not know why. I just have a feeling. And I do still have a feeling that the Timberwolves may bring in Derrick Rose here. I just have a feeling Tom Thibodeau might want to bring back Derrick Rose, although he does ask for a lot of money on this game. So, and in the offseason, Derrick Rose said it's not about the money. So, I mean, if we're able to acquire Derrick Rose, fine. I think we'd be able to free up the cap for it, actually, now that I've seen Pekovic. But Rubio, I think what they should do is attach Rubio and attach Pekovic to dump salary, which I think they should do, which would be a good idea. I don't know what they'll get back in return for him. The Bulls got Zach LaVine now and Dwayne Wade. Bulls are kind of it's going to be interesting next year. I don't know if Dwayne Wade should have accepted or opted in his contract now. Ever since that happened, he probably he might regret it. I don't know. It's going to be kind of weird up there with him. Really, that team's not ready to compete anymore. Hopefully he gets traded away, because he needs to go win. He already has rings, but I'm going to attach these two because I don't really know what we should get back for him. I really don't know what this team really needs. We signed Shabazz Muhammad back. We have a backup small forward. We already have Gorge Deng as a power forward. We have, I can't even think of the name. Let's trade back for Zach LaVine, Rubio, DeAndre Jordan. We are getting some crazy offers out here. Let me check what this team needs, to be honest. Okay, so we have Tyus Jones as backup point guard, which is fine. We don't have a backup shooting guard. Gorgie Deng is going to move to the power forward, so I'm going to do that right now because that's where I want him to be. I feel like that's a better position for him anyway. So I need a backup shooting guard. Small forward will be Shabazz Muhammad, hopefully. Bajinka, I don't know. Jordan Hill, geez, Justin Patton. I feel like we could kind of throw in the rotation, hopefully. But getting rid of Pekovic right now. We need a backup shooting guard and a backup. Well, I guess if we throw Patton, we need a backup shooting guard and a backup 4. So let's keep that in mind. I'm just trying to figure out what this team needs so this trade makes sense. We need a backup shooting guard and a backup 4. So what can we get out here? We don't have to get both necessarily, but I just have a sneaking suspicion, guys, that Rubio will not be on this team after this season. I just don't know why. I just have that feeling. We need a backup shooting guard. This team is ready to compete, man. I'm telling you. There was earlier that the Mavericks were in talks with the Timberwolves about Wesley Matthews for Rubio, and then some exchanging their picks. But Wesley Matthews just makes so much money, we wouldn't be able to try to sign Derrick Rose, which I will be doing because I think that would make sense. I don't know, man. Let's maybe trading for maybe trading Rubio to Utah if George Hill doesn't re-sign there. I could see that happening. I could maybe see that happening and getting Rodney Hood in exchange. Joe Johnson doesn't necessarily have to come to the team, although it wouldn't be bad. I don't want Derek Favors in return. Donovan Mitchell and Tony Bradley, who they just drafted. So, Pekovic and Rubio, Rodney Hood in a future first rounder. What about that? No, actually, what if we just do this straight up? For Rodney Hood, backup shooting guard, what if we did that straight up? They take it. So, Rubio I could feel like could be an interesting place in Utah if, George Hill doesn't go back there. They do need a point guard. I feel like that might be a possibility. Who knows? But all I know is we got a backup shooting guard in Rodney Hood, which is decent and awesome, actually. Not really decent. $26 million, so that is enough to go sign our boy D Rose. So we're going to go ahead and do that, actually. I just feel like it'd be perfect for him. It's like a new age, pretty much a new age. There he goes. He signs right away. A new age Chicago Bulls, but just way better. So I feel like this team could possibly be really good. Sign Shabazz Muhammad back on the bird rights. If they're able to bring Derrick Rose in, and then look what kind of rotation you have. You have Derrick Rose, Tyus Jones, Jimmy Butler. I mean, if they trade Rubio, whoever they trade Rubio for, maybe they don't sign Derrick Rose, they trade Rubio for a different point guard. I don't know, but just say they get like a good backup shooting guard, Rodney Hood. They sign Shabazz Muhammad back. Power forward situation still kind of eh. And then they allow Justin Patton to get some minutes in the rotation, which I'm going to be doing. So we're going to go to player progression right away. So I feel like that would be a successful offseason for them. This is going to be a beast team. I think this team could compete with the Warriors next year. I'm not even going to lie to you. Andrew Wiggins, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Jimmy Butler, and they bring in a decent point guard like Derrick Rose. Maybe not Derrick Rose, but if Derrick Rose can stay healthy or something like that, I don't see how this team can't compete with Golden State. It's going to be interesting, man. This offseason ain't even close to over yet, too, and that's the funny thing because we already have these crazy trades happening. It's just insane. Justin Patton, I'm going to give him untapped potential, and Wiggins, I'm going to go ahead and just boost his potential up a little bit. So I just want to make sure that this is still off because when I exit this, it'll go back to where I want it. So this is what we got. So we got Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Gorgie Deng, Karl-Anthony Towns, Rodney Hood, Shabazz, Tyus Jones, Raul Neto, Cole Aldrich. I actually want to run a 10-man or a 9-man rotation and have Justin Patton run the last spot. I'm going to give Justin Patton some minutes. There you go, guys. Imagine a team like this forming next season. Literally, the Timberwolves can very well do it. I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns and Wiggins are still on their rookie contracts. They're able to trade away Pekovic and maybe attach Rubio with it. There you go. They're going to have a decent rotation that could possibly compete, man. I'm just saying. So that's what we're going to do. I don't even know if we're going to stop the trade deadline because I think this team is really nice. 2K, don't give me a shitty simulation. I really missed making YouTube videos. I know it was just one day, but still I missed it. but I did love watching the draft. It was entertaining. And the Blazers just pop up. I'm okay with the Blazers draft. A lot of Blazers fans were, not too happy about it. But, if your team, you're not happy with who your team drafted, just give them a chance at least. Like, if they start sucking, then you can say, wow, this team's so stupid for drafting him. But if they drafted someone you didn't want him to, just give them a chance at least. That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to simulate to the playoffs and see if we make it. Okay, so we're at the end of the season, and I just see Lonzo Ball in a Lakers uniform, Rookie of the Year. And it's just so awesome to have the rookies on the right team this time around. You guys know in the earlier episodes, random rookies just on random teams because 2K's draft order was always messed up. And I'm just glad that it's finally looking cool. For these last 9 episodes that we do of this predicting offseason series, it's going to look cool, man. Like, it's going to look more realistic than the other 21 episodes we did. Let's see if we've got anybody on these teams. We got Carlton Towns on the All-NBA second team. No Jimmy Butler yet. Jimmy Butler is not all-defensive first team. He is, no. Okay, so Jimmy Butler's not on any of these teams. Zach Collins, Dennis Smith Jr., De'Aaron Fox, Jonathan Isaac, Lonzo Ball, Markelle Fultz, Jason Tatum, Frank. That's a good sign for New York Knicks fans. So we are the second seed facing the San Antonio Spurs, man. So the Timberwolves made the second seed, which I feel like is a very good position for them, considering how great this team got. So just look at these stats, man. 24, 18, 16. I feel like Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins are carrying a little bit more of a load. If Klay Thompson can still average 20 with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry on the team, I think Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins both definitely average 20 a game to get all three together. So I'm just going to look out for that. Derrick Rose dishing in 12 points. That's all they really need him for. They don't need Derrick Rose to go out there and go crazy and score all the time. But he would, they could use that for like some games. But even if they do, we don't know if they're going to get Derrick Rose for sure. But Tom Thibodeau reuniting Jimmy Butler and Derrick Rose and then complimenting them with Andrew Wiggins and Carlton Towns. You can't tell me that wouldn't be nice, man. All right, so let's get right into this. So the Spurs, the Spurs drafted Derek White in the first round. I don't know who that is, to be honest with you. He's a 70 overall, according to Embrace the Pace. They have Drew Holiday now. They have Tony Parker, Dwayne Dedman, Danny Green, DeJounte Murray. I've always said Devontae. I didn't realize there was a J there, but pretty much same team. And actually, LaMarcus Aldridge wants out of San Antonio, according to reports. So we might see LaMarcus Aldridge getting traded. The Blazers were in initial trade talks for him, but honestly, as a Portland fan, I did not want us to trade for him that much. But if the price was right, I would have taken him. But it's whatever. So let's go ahead game by game. I really want to meet the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. That's a dream scenario for this video. And let's see if we can get past the Spurs first. We are up 3-1. And let's move on in 6, please. We are going to a game 7. It always scares me. Give more minute. No, not happening. Tight deny all. So please move on. Please move on. Please don't lose. Please don't lose. Okay. All right, good. So we move on. I'm like, dang, I really don't want to lose. But that would be a nice first round matchup. Minnesota versus the Spurs. That would be very nice. Minnesota. If Minnesota don't make the playoffs next year, it's going to be insane. Like, the playoffs are going to look a little different next year. The Lakers might have a chance to make it. According to LeVar Ball, Lonzo Ball is taking them there. So, you can't argue with LeVar Ball. He has the most correct opinions there is. The Clippers still have Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, all of them. So, this might be tough, but who knows. The Clippers do have a curse on them, so maybe it carries over. If we get on 3-0, I'm done with 2K, and we literally just went down 3-0 to the Clippers. Let's see how the playoff statistics are going. Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, stats are a little bit down. Wow, okay, so Derrick Rose stats are way down. Jesus, Derrick Rose, what are you doing? So, don't know why we're down by this much, but I can't really do anything about it. It's kind of stupid. Maybe we come back from a 3-0 deficit. I don't know. I feel like we can, maybe. Probably not. Okay, so we don't even make it to the NBA Finals, which sucks. I really wanted to see how this team would do in a simulation against the Golden State Warriors, and then I wanted that to happen. I can't remember which video it was, but I wanted them to get to meet the Cavs in the finals, and it didn't happen. 2K does not want me to live my dreams, man. It doesn't want me to live my dreams. But that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy, and let me know what you think about your team's draft. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the Jimmy Butler trade, and make sure to leave the team in the comment section. We haven't done already. I think we have 8 teams left after this to do. We got like the Jazz and Nuggets. Let me think at the top of my head. Who do we have? We still haven't done the Warriors. We haven't done the Wizards. Surprisingly, I need to do the Wizards soon because that's an interesting team. The Warriors is gonna be a pretty simple video. I mean, I don't really know what the Warriors could really do this offseason. Although they did acquire Jordan Bell, which was stupid to me, but obviously I didn't, keep simulating in the entire second round, so he's not on there because I was getting lazy. We haven't done the Suns offseason yet either. Let's see, what else have we not? We haven't done the Spurs offseason either yet, so yeah, we have about 8 teams to do. Who else have we not done? We've done all of them. Kings, we've done that. Heat. Yeah, we did the Heat. We haven't done the Hawks. I know that for sure. We've done the Grizzlies, Celtics, Cavaliers, Bulls, Bucks. We've done the Bucks. I did the 76ers. Okay, so if you heard all the teams I just said, pick out of all of them the next episode you want me to do. We're going to try to get done early, before early next week. That way we can start focusing on NBA free agency. But make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You guys are super awesome. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.